And now I've been given the opportunity to take wheelchairs over to Vietnam. If you'd like to follow the process of turning a block of wood like this into a guitar like this, then you've come to the right place. And if you would like to see me give this guitar away, click subscribe, hit the bell. Am I talking about you, Marcus Morgan? Are you the one that's gonna get this guitar? So if you want this guitar, you need to let me know in the next 48 hours. How's that sound? Nice and easy. Hey guys, I'm actually really excited about what I've got to bring to you today. Welcome back to Let's Build a Guitar. As you can see, this guitar is not complete. I don't have any pickups in or anything. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this one in a moment. But first, let's turn our attention back here to this yellow one. I still have to do some setup on it, and I got to make the back plates for it. But it is basically pretty much done. It is playable. I just don't have it intonated yet, and I need to get the string action set a little bit lower yet. Actually, this one is incredible. If I can get the string action on that to be like this, we'll be set, because this one's good. This is incredible action on this one. So here's the deal. Today is Thursday. My videos come out basically about a week behind where I'm actually at in life. And so tomorrow morning, my video is coming out, which is featuring this yellow guitar, and I'm announcing the winner of that guitar. Am I talking about him? Am I talking about you, Marcus Morgan? Am I talking about you? And if that winner of that guitar contacts me within 48 hours, I'm going to get this finished off and sent to that person, but they've got to contact me in 48 hours. In this episode, I should be able to announce whether or not they got a hold of me. That's a lot of fun. That's cool. I love being able to give those away and everything. Guys, you know that my heart is to bring joy into this world, if I can. I know I make lots of mistakes. I screw up things in life all the time, but I also want to be somebody in this life, even with all my failures, even with all my mistakes, to bring good into this world, to bring joy into this world. It comes from a place of faith. I don't want to shove any religion or anything down anybody's throat. All I want to say is that I feel called as a follower of Christ to bring good into this world. I want to tell you today how this guitar that was abandoned for 2 years is a miracle guitar. Well, good news, guys. I'm up to the finish cut. I did the sanding up to the 12,000 grit microfiber sanding, and I didn't burn through anywhere, so that means my clear coat's good and solid. Do I go with these? Do I go with these, which were on the original? Or I could go with just the gold. I think I'm just gonna go with the gold. I like that. That looks good. Oh, the purple. That kind of grabs me too, but it might be a little too, I don't know, a little too glitzy. I don't know. We'll go with the gold. "41 minutes. That's how long it took before Marcus saw the video and got a hold of me. So he didn't need quite an hour, let alone 48 hours. He got a hold of me this morning after 41 minutes, saw the video. Here's his response.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Steve, I will be emailing you ASAP. I just got done watching the video. Thank you.
So we're gonna get that guitar down to Marcus in Atlanta, Georgia. Excited that you're getting this, Marcus. I hope you enjoy it. I hope that it's something that just brings you a lot of joy. It's awesome. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. We got lots more adventures coming up. We're gonna see who gets that black guitar on the auction to raise money for the wheelchairs going to Vietnam. That's another exciting thing coming up here. 3 years ago, I built this guitar for a guy that I know here in town. Jeff passed away. I miss the guy. Even through his struggles, I appreciate and I miss Jeff. So I had built this guitar for Jeff. One day I knocked on his door and he didn't answer. I thought, okay, he's not around or he's upset or something, didn't know. So he had given me a key to get into his apartment, and I opened the door and Jeff was laying face down. He opened his eyes and he saw me, and I had called 911 already. And so anyway, they came, and it was within just a couple hours and Jeff was gone. And hung on his wall with this picture because he wanted this copy. Jeff had a son. Jeff had a son named Dalton. Dalton was 23 years old, and he came over to get stuff from Dad's place once Dad was gone. He really never had much of a place in his dad's life. But he came over and he got stuff, and I knew where Jeff kept his stash of money and everything. You know, I could have gone and helped myself, but that's not me. I wasn't going to do that. So I showed Dalton where the money was. Dalton took the money and locked up the building. But that apartment sat unheated, uncooled for 2 years with this guitar hanging in there. Dalton, at 23 years old, was on his job site, had a heart attack and died. There was nobody left. Dalton's girlfriend, she said I could come and get this guitar back. This was after 2 years. And when I first played it, it wasn't playing real good because the neck needed to be adjusted. And I adjusted it months ago, and it is still, it's incredible now. And I know how this guitar is going to be used now to bring the best amount of impact to this world, and I'm going to do it in honor of Jeff.
On the other side of the world, in a land steeped in rich history and tradition, Hope Haven's wheelchair ministry will continue to change the lives of children and families. Wheelchair distribution is underway today in a village in northern part of Vietnam. Volunteers from the United States work alongside the people of Vietnam, getting the wheelchairs unpacked and organized. For the families, it will be a long day, but no one complains. There's only patience and anticipation.
Some, especially the women, carrying these almost adult, children on their backs. Up and down stairs, so that's the most visually amazing, part of this whole experience is they're walking in with a child on their back.
Families continue to arrive all day long, and they will come from all walks of life, the young and the not so young.
He's got good upper extremity strength, so he has the ability to wheel the chair. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go this way. This way, come on. There we go.
Cảm ơn chương trình rất là nhiều ạ.
Thank you for the event today, and thank you to Hope Haven.
Không có gì hơn hết cảm ơn chương trình đã hỗ trợ các cháu.
And lastly, I would like to thank Hope Haven to provide a chair for that my son can have mobility.
Hope Haven International has been delivering mobility to children and families around the world for over 20 years. Nearly 125,000 wheelchairs have been delivered to over 100 countries worldwide by dedicated volunteers. Traveling as a volunteer with Hope Haven International offers not only the experience of changing lives, but is a unique opportunity to be immersed in rich cultures, change the lives of families in beautiful, far-off lands. There is hope for the world.
When I worked for Hope Haven, I worked with people with disabilities, helping them with job skills. Now, I knew that this ministry was taking place of bringing these wheelchairs all over the world. And I watched a presentation one night of a couple of guys, elderly guys, who had been in the Vietnam War. And they had brought pictures with them to show of them taking wheelchairs to Vietnam, giving wheelchairs to elderly gentlemen who had been in the Vietnam War on the other side. And it was showing them laughing together, eating together, enjoying life together, arms around each other, and as they handed these wheelchairs over to these Vietnam vets. It impacted me greatly. And now I've been given the opportunity to take wheelchairs over to Vietnam. I've got this guitar. I'm going to clean it up. I am going to respray clear coat over it. It plays great. I'll add the electronics back in. I'll get it put together. Right now I'm going to open up an opportunity. What I would like to do is open up an auction, basically. My email is in the description below, and you can send me your offer for this guitar to support wheelchairs going to Vietnam. 100% of that money that I make for this is going to go to wheelchairs going to Vietnam. So if you are interested in supporting this, or if you just really want this guitar fixed up, playable, ready to go, then you can go ahead and bid via sending me an email to XanderGuitarBuild@gmail.com. And like I said, it's underneath there in the description. Message me however you want to. So you can go to Patreon and search for Let's Build a Guitar on Patreon. You can do a one-time donation through that. Or hopefully I'll be able to get this GoFundMe put up, and then I'll leave a link for that as well. It is a 2-year abandoned guitar that is going to be a miracle guitar because it's going to help so many people in honor of Jeff. So thank you guys. Now let's get to work on finishing this guitar so that we can get that sent off to whoever it's going to. Hey, it's still in tune. That's good. Mostly in tune, a little bit out. But I haven't intonated this yet, haven't set it up. My string height is definitely looking better. And the reason why is that I adjusted the truss rod a couple of days ago. And I find that even after a couple days, it's going to adjust some. So don't just think, okay, I've adjusted it, now it's the same. Give it a couple days and see what it's like after a couple days. But what I have found as I was working on this earlier, oh well, no, there's still a little bit of slightest little buzz down in here. What we're going to talk about today for just a little bit anyway is fret fall off. And what that is that this upper register of frets, we're going to take that down just a little bit, like kind of a gradual slope, only not near this pronounced, just the very slightest gradual slope up, so that as I come up here, that we don't have any buzz whatsoever.